Hi, dear friends, dear civil service aspirants. Terms or terminology related questions. One of the favorite area for UPSC in the prelims examination, in the preliminary examination. Just to have a look into this. Yeah, 2020 they asked a question with reference to the colonial history of India or the struggles against the colonial British rule in India. Ulgulan, it's a term they asked, what does this Ulgulan refer to? Woods Dispatch was asked in 2018. Subsidiary Alliance was asked in 2018. Diarchy was asked in 2017. Ryotwari asked in 2017. Gadar was asked in 2014. Home Charges 2011. So in this series, we will be solving all these very important terms, terminology from ancient, medieval, modern India. So for ancient India, I have already done few sessions, and medieval India also I have done few sessions. Please watch those sessions, okay? In our Gallant IAS YouTube channel, you can see all those sessions. They are very, very important for you. Watch the terminology series. Definitely 2 marker you can get from there, okay? This is for modern India. The very important terms, right from decline of Mughal Empire till this achievement of the freedom and partition, we will cover most important terms related to modern India and the freedom struggle history. Okay, and before that, I have a message for you, a humble message from my side. Take care, stay safe at home, protect yourself and others, and don't be so much worried or concerned about whether this UPSC prelims examination date will be postponed or not. I have seen, I used to get many messages from my students. They're asking about this, sir, exam will be postponed or not. Who can predict that? UPSC, before 1 month or 15-20 days, will be saying whether exam is postponed or not. So don't be worried about that. Till 26, 27 is the exam now, on 27. So till 26, just focus on, continue preparing. You give maximum questions, solve maximum UPSC standard questions. Okay, UPSC standard questions, you practice maximum questions, revise all core subjects and current affairs. Even you practice daily 1 hour, you practice CSAT. Okay, 1 hour or 1.5 hour, you practice CSAT. Make yourself strong for prelims, fit for prelims examination. Okay, even if exam is postponed after 27, you can focus on more on mains part and 3 to 4 hours daily on prelims. Okay, it doesn't matter. So coming to the session, all of you, please watch this till the end. If you find it helpful and useful, please do subscribe our channel, share with your friends, and what all your valuable suggestions you can leave in the comment box. Okay, yeah, starting with the Ijra system. Ijra system is nothing but it is revenue farming during the time of Jahandar, 1712-1713. Jahandar Shah, one of the later Mughal rulers. During his time, he is Wazir. Wazir means he is prime minister. During his time, during the time of Jahandar Shah, his prime minister, Wazir Zulfikar Khan, introduced this Ijra system, which is revenue farming. In revenue farming, yeah, this revenue collection, land revenue collection right is given to a middleman or a revenue farmer. Okay, revenue farmer is revenue farming. Ijra system means, yes, revenue collection, land revenue collection right is given to a revenue farmer. Okay, so revenue farmer, a middleman, he can collect the revenue from the farmers, and a fixed amount he can pay to the government, rest he can keep with himself. Okay, this was an evil revenue farming system in which the farmers were exploited by the middlemen or revenue farmers. Okay, so Ijra system was revenue farming system in which the tax collection, land revenue collection or land tax collection right is given to a middleman or revenue farmer who will collect a tax from the peasants and will give it to government. So Ijra system, that is revenue farming. Then there is Karnal battle 1739. This is during the time of Muhammad Shah. Okay, one of the later Mughal rulers. So during the time of Muhammad Shah, this Persian invader Nadir Shah invaded India. Okay, Nadir Shah invaded India and he sacked the entire Delhi. Then he looted this Kohinoor and Shah Jahan's peacock throne, etc. So all the valuables he took to Persia. So that Karnal battle, it was between Nadir Shah, Persian invader Nadir Shah, and Muhammad Shah, the later Mughal ruler. It was in 1739 Karnal battle, Delhi battle, okay, in which Kohinoor and all valuables, yes, Nadir Shah took away, or he took to his, or he looted. So that is again very important. Then there is subsidiary alliance system. Subsidiary alliance system was introduced by this guy, Wellesley, Lord Wellesley, the then Governor General of East India Company. This is nothing but it is a system by which British wanted to establish their sovereignty over Indian states, and they wanted to expand their territorial boundary. They wanted to, I mean, it was basically for territorial expansion of this British Empire in India. So subsidiary alliance is nothing but it's a treaty between the British East India Company and a princely state of India. For example, I am a princely state and I feel that I require the support of the British troops in order to protect myself from other Indian states. Then I enter into a treaty with the British East India Company, in which British East India Company will be allotting British troops in your territory, for which that princely state which signed this treaty has to pay annual tribute to this British. Okay, so under this treaty, that princely state has to accept the sovereignty of the British, and they have to accept the British troops at his territory, for which annual payment must be given to this East India Company. This is subsidiary alliance treaty, and go for its additional provisions in the class. Okay, so subsidiary alliance treaty, which was introduced by Wellesley, it was first signed between British East India Company and this Hyderabad princely state. Now there is Cornwallis Code. Cornwallis Code. Cornwallis was the Governor General. Cornwallis is the father of Indian civil services. Covenanted and uncovenanted civil services introduced by Cornwallis. So Cornwallis Code is nothing but it is separation of revenue power from judicial power. Cornwallis Code means it is separation of revenue power from judicial power. Again, it is making these European subjects answerable to, or it brought these European subjects under jurisdiction. Initially, they were exempted from, or they were out of jurisdiction. Now, under this code, revenue powers exempted from these judicial powers, or separated from judicial powers. Then, these British subjects were brought under this jurisdiction, and the government officials are made answerable to the court during their official capacity or in their official capacity. All these things, and also the law is made the sovereign. Okay, there is a rule of the law. Okay, a law is made the sovereign power. These things are called the Cornwallis Code. That also you take care, introduced by Lord Cornwallis. Okay, then the same Cornwallis is responsible for Permanent Settlement Act also. This Permanent Settlement Act means it is basically nothing but a land revenue settlement. It is a land revenue settlement. It is signed between British East India Company and a Zamindar. It's a land revenue settlement signed between British East India Company and a Zamindar, in which the Zamindar is made the owner of the land and collector of the revenue. Collector of the revenue. Zamindar is owner of the land, collector of the revenue. From a vast estate, he can collect revenue directly from the farmers, and a fixed amount he must pay to the British, rest he can keep with himself. Okay, so this is a Permanent Settlement Act or Zamindari settlement introduced in Bengal, Bihar, Odisha in 1793 by Lord Cornwallis. This is to assure a fixed income to this British government. Okay, so that is Permanent Settlement Act. Similarly, there are some other settlements also, which is called a Ryotwari settlement, introduced in the Madras Presidency. Okay, so Ryotwari settlement means it is nothing but it's a land revenue settlement. Again, it's a land revenue settlement in which, there is no middleman. There is no middleman. This is a treaty between the British government and the farmer, Ryot. Directly between, a farmer and the government. The farmer is supposed to pay. That a fixed amount to this government every year. And obviously there is no zamindars, no middlemen, no revenue collectors. Mahalwari means land revenue settlement. Okay, in the western side of India, land revenue settlement. Yes, a system introduced in which you can see that Mahal is responsible. I mean, the entire village is responsible for payment of the revenue to this British. Okay, responsibility given to village headman and his villagers. Okay, that is Mahalwari settlement. Now there is another concept which is Black Hole tragedy. This is related to Plassey battle. Plassey battle 1757, and this black hole tragedy obviously triggered a Plassey battle. Let me tell you, black hole tragedy is nothing but Sirajud-Dowla, the Bengal ruler. Yes, Bengal ruler, Bengal Nawab, he attacked Fort William, the British like a strategic center in Calcutta, or this British like what is called a commercial administrative hub in Calcutta, Fort William, that was attacked by Sirajud-Dowla and his forces. And these British prisoners were kept in a small lockup, a small cell in this Fort William. Okay, a small cell in this Fort William, in which these British prisoners were locked up. And next day, when the door opened, when that is, it was a small cell only. When the door of many people, including men and women, were inserted, or they were put inside that particular small cell. When the door opened, many people died due to extreme heat, suffocation, lack of oxygen, etc. That event is known as black hole tragedy, which you study in British Congress of India. So due to which there is like arrival of Robert Clive, then this conspiracy with these various agents of this Bengal, then fighting against this Sirajud-Dowla and defeating him in the Plassey battle. Okay, so that is black hole tragedy. Gadar is nothing but it is a revolutionary organization of Indians. It was a revolutionary organization of Indians, and its headquarters was at San Francisco, USA, and basic mission was organize a revolutionary campaign and to recruit them to India and fight these British and defeat British, liberate India from British. Okay, that was a revolutionary organization formed outside India at San Francisco. That was Gadar. Okay, then it is a Whiteman's burden theory. That is Whiteman's burden theory, or Whiteman's burden. Kipling's poem Whiteman's Burden is nothing but in which she says that there is a popular belief or a theory that the Europeans are civilized, English is civilized, and they are colonizing these Asian nations or African nations in order to educate, in order to civilize uncivilized people. Okay, so they call others are uncivilized, uneducated, and British colonize other nations in order to educate them, in order to civilize them. That popular theory is Whiteman's burden theory. The next is obviously Wood's Dispatch. Wood's Dispatch, 1854. Yeah, it's by Charles Wood. Wood's Dispatch is nothing. It is regarded as Magna Carta of English education in India. So it's a series of, or it's a list of provisions for the promotion of education system in India. Wood's Dispatch, it laid a foundation for three-tier system of education: primary, secondary, and higher education. It is said primary education should be in the local languages, vernacular languages. Higher education should be in the English. Okay, there should be English. There should be government schools in every districts, and there should be education department in every provinces. There should be three-tier system of education. There should be women education. There should be this what is called vernacular education, mass education. All these features are there. That is Wood's Dispatch. It is to improve the education system, English education system in India. The hierarchy is nothing but in Government of India Act 1919, a system introduced, in which the provincial subjects were divided into two lists. That is transferred list and reserved list. Transferred and reserved list. Transferred and reserved list. Transferred and reserved list. Okay. Transferred list, you see, the elected Indian ministers were made the head of each department under transferred. Reserved means, the governor and his council members, given charge of that reserved subjects. Reserved subjects are income departments, transferred subjects are expense departments. Okay, so that is what a kind of double government. Okay, one is authoritarian departments and one list is, that is responsible departments only. So hierarchy system, which was a failure system. So these are basic things which I would like to explain in this particular video class. If you find it very useful, please do subscribe our channel, share with your friends, and for doing more videos like this, it would be a moral boost for us. Okay, and your valuable comments and suggestions you can leave in the comment box. That's it. Watch other classes also. We have done classes for like prelims scoring strategy sessions are there, concept videos are there, question solving videos are there, optional videos are there. So please watch all those sessions. It will definitely support your preparation, and that is our vision, mission. That's it. Thank you.